Hey there, friend. Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie, and we are checking into your energies, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We do have a powerful Kazemi, something new coming on in, happening in the next 24 hours, which is Jupiter and the Sun, which is very opulent and supportive. And yeah, just soak in the energy. Soak it in. So let's see what this energy is bringing us over this next 24 hours. Okay. All right, my beautiful Pisces. If you have booked your private session, please make sure to email me your questions and what it is that you want to connect into. Further details are below, so just check that out if you haven't done so already. All right, and we're looking at 3 to 5 business days. I've already split. It feels like I want to split again, so let's just do that. Okay, let's see, Pisces, what is going on. First up, you have got the Queen of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. It could be something in question, something on your mind, something on someone else's mind. Let's connect in further. A lot of feminine energy here. We've got the Queen of Swords with the 9 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So we've got 3 queens out. We'll unpack this, friend. We'll unpack this. Okay. Five of Wands, 4 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Okay. Underneath is the Hierophant, the Lovers, and the Hermit. Wow. Someone taking a close look at a connection, a partnership, a marriage. Let's take a peek here. Yeah, a lot of feminine energy showing up here, and queens, okay? So Queen of Wands, 10 of Cups, 7 of Cups. There could be some question of how someone feels about you here. You could be questioning what's on someone's mind. You potentially could be looking at your options right now, especially if this is aligned to your goals and your ambitions around work. But I feel a big part here is about your emotional safety and security. In addition, to doing the things that fulfill you, that make you happy, that make you feel like you're heading in the right direction and on the right path. With the Queen of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles, there is something here that is challenging you. This is usually some form of worry that you could be experiencing, or something that's on your mind. That you're worried about. Something about timing. Again, I think I mentioned this in yesterday's read or the read before, that sometimes there's just things that I may not have ever noticed in or on a card that it's asking me to pay attention, and there's something about the timing of something. So you could be, looking back, trying to connect dots. You could be looking or waiting upon some news, some information. This could be, about... For some of you, I do feel this is about some type of work or something that you're attempting to achieve here, which is about, again, your goals and your ambitions, but also about, I think, connecting into the intellectual parts of you, being able to, take on a certain role, a certain job. But I feel like, there is a little bit of stress where there could be a timing factor when it comes to money, when it comes to putting time and effort into something that could be on your mind. And it seems like as well for some of you, if this is not about some form of work, this is about your relationships or a relationship that you're in or around. We are showing, like I said, a lot around marriage or commitment here, and questioning here where you stand, what your position is. But it's like you're taking a bit of a shift here, even though there's this emotional component about you and wanting to feel really sound and secure in that part of you. There's something that's on your mind, and it seems like something that you're really thinking about here and your position. but it's stressing you out. It seems like there could be things that you're competing against that is in relation to your home life, to your happiness, to a partnership, to a marriage. And this Ace of Wands, I feel like this is about someone where they're putting their time, their energy, and their effort. We had another wand as a Six of Wands. So where someone may be getting attention from right now, and that could be keeping some of you up, or challenged, right, on a mental note. If you, as I said, if you are applying for something or putting yourself forward for something, I do feel that there's a pretty competitive landscape, but this could also be a winning opportunity for you, that you bring a lot of these elements to the table that they're looking at. You know, someone who's grounded, someone who knows how to work with money or how to work and create a safe and supportive environment, someone who's intellectually sharp, but also someone who's, you know, fun and energetic and a go-getter. So let's see where this is taking us and what's going on underneath as we connect into this energy. Where is this taking us? Thank you, Spirit. I was moving these around earlier with other readings. Okay, where is this taking us? Thank you, Spirit. Something's coming on in. We have got the Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, pardon me, so that's Aries energy, and the Magician. I quite like this. So again, this seems to be quite strongly work related, or there's an influence around the workplace or the type of work that you're doing. And again, you could be looking at your options right now on where you want to lean into more and what your desires are when it comes to, you know, putting time, effort, and energy into things, and also feeling rewarded, feeling the benefits of. Maybe you feel, for some of you, that you want to sharpen up your skills, you know, to level up in your career as well. Ultimately, though, with this Ace of Pentacles, the Fool energy, and the Magician, there is something that looks like wants to present itself, an opportunity here, a new one, that's going to probably give you what you need from a stability standpoint, right? It's something that seems quite stable, something that, you know, a gift, a manifestation that you're seeking here. Interesting, the Fool energy, again, Aries energy. That's giving me something interesting to look at. Just give me 1 second, because it feels like there could just be a little bit of a caution more than anything. But let's have a look. And I say caution in a sense of, I just wanted to get a couple to clear. Okay, Four of Wands, King of Swords. Sorry, Four of Swords, King of Swords. Goodness. It's like, again, you're waiting to hear back. And I really feel in some regard here that taking this opportunity is going to challenge you in new ways. But I also think there's a part of you too that's also going to bring a different energy to it, that's going to give you the sense of security that you're seeking at the same time. It just also seems like if you haven't had information or news, I do feel this is coming on through that's going to move things forward here. I feel like there's either you're taking a bit of a risk here, or someone else is, in terms of this connection or this opportunity that's showing up. But I think this is also something that you've been wanting. And I feel like you have a lot of the skills, the talents and attributes as someone, you know, is seeking as part of this as well. I don't know why this is coming through, and this is going to be very specific for someone. I feel as well that some of you feel like someone is not making the right choice. And I don't know why that's coming up, but I feel like someone here could be reflecting on something about the way that they've jumped into this situation. So someone could be challenging that or thinking that. Maybe you're thinking that about someone with an opportunity that's risen, like someone's not making, maybe being a bit naive or not making, smart choices. And it could be too that this is a point in time in someone's life where, like, kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, why can't I take these opportunities and see where it goes? But whether this is the actual calling, again, it seems really positive, but underneath there's a bit of other energy that's coming on through. So only take what resonates, as you know. Let's see where this is all going and your advice in this situation. The moon, so Cancerian, Piscean energy. We are in Cancer season. We've got the Eight of Pentacles showing up again. Got the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and then the Two of Wands. I feel like there's going to be some conversation where someone may have some questions or want to connect with you and talk with you more to learn more about you, perhaps your history, your experience, where you've been, what you've been doing. And maybe after that, you're not feeling so confident, or the way that someone is showing up here, it's like there's an opportunity, but maybe it's not going to pay what you want, or maybe it falls over. There's something here about that. I am going to dive in deeper on what this is about exactly. Let's take a little bit more of a peek here what this Five of Pentacles is. Actually, let's get the Knight of Cups. Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. One more, thank you, Spirit. Justice energy. Yeah. So Six of Cups energy, thank you, Spirit. I feel like some of you may be also resigning from something. Ten of Swords, the Star, Page of Cups. Yeah. So based on this opportunity or whatever's presenting itself, I feel like you're leaving something else behind. I think right now, whatever's coming through or what you're seeing as an opportunity, you're willing to take it. I feel like you feel this could bring more stability or more opportunity for you to save or to grow your position here. I do also get, with some conversation, you may be feeling like it's not going to come through. But I'm getting it more a sense there is an opportunity here, but you do have to potentially end another agreement, another contract, another situation. For some of you, if this is related to a marriage, some of you could be looking at, going through some separation or trying to work through whether or not that's a good idea for you guys at the moment, because there is something around the financial front in terms of a significant decision-making process on how you can make this supportive and peaceful, that you guys don't end up with, a constant battle, because naturally, if you're going through legal matters, there's financial impact. On top of financial impact, there's further financial impact, dividing assets or doing things like that. That seems to be showing up here. And I think you're looking at the past and how you both contributed or something of that nature. But again, if this is around the work front, I do feel that some of you are, hoping just to come at peace with ending this arrangement. And, I think there's some gratitude and reflection of where you've been and the work that you've done. Again, there is something ending here and shifting. And I do feel like this is a lot around the difficulties that you have. I feel like this is moving you towards something that you've been really wanting and desiring in your life. And something that's bringing a new edge for you that makes it a bit more... Again, I just feel like a bit more exciting energy, something here. And it's interesting because the Page of Cups is also about innocence. The Fool can also be a little bit like that, a little bit of naivety. Sometimes there's calculated guesses and whatever else. But yeah, I feel like you really feel you can give here, but you can also get a lot in return with this new opportunity or this new thing presenting yourself, and you're willing to, let certain things lie, as in lay down, leave them where they need to be. I feel like you're going through some pretty significant decision making here. Some of you could feel regarding a relationship that you felt that maybe you could work on it. But the more that perhaps, even if there are apologies, even if there's care extended, I think the more and more you connect to it, you might find that that's kind of finalized. Like there's nothing more to work on. And again, I feel like there's still this part of trying to get to an amicable arrangement here, and work towards that in something. But ultimately with the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, that was over here. Yeah, it's just wanting to work out with something, just things to balance out, there be no stress. But let's see, I just want to see where this is finally going here. Thank you, Spirit. Three of Cups, Seven of Wands. Yeah. I feel there's a big part of you protecting your peace here right now, and whatever you've learned, whatever you've discovered, I think there's a part of you that really wants to be in a place where you don't have to worry about what other people are doing, what other people are saying. I think there's a part of you, like I said, that wants to protect your peace, and situations that just don't impact you at the end of the day. I do feel that there's something that has occurred in the past here for you, Pisces, around situations where you've either been with people and you've enjoyed that, and that's something that you're seeking again and looking at bringing that new into your life, especially if this is a shift in the work environment. But for some of you, this could also be reflecting on situations where people haven't been supportive, or where there've been interference energies or things like that. And there's something here about healing and blocking that, things that happen from your past, and moving forward to newer horizons, newer opportunities, and really wanting to make life a more successful, harmonious place. Not hormonal, harmonious. But yeah, I just feel for some of you, you've got quite a lot going on. I feel like there's, trying to reach out and creating new. I think you're trying to ascertain who it is that you are, what it is that you want, what area of your life you want to focus on. And naturally, with all these things that you seem to be carrying in your basket, there's a lot of overload that you're experiencing here. And I feel like you're feeling challenged in what your future looks like, who it's with this Five of Wands and Four of Wands. But ultimately, if you're seeking an opportunity or starting afresh, I feel that's quite showing up quite strongly. I'm just getting a sense though that there is some opportunity here. I just feel there's a turn down somewhere. So you're either turning down this opportunity, or you're going to then have to go. If you do take the opportunity, it just seems like you're a bit unsure about it, and you may just shut it down. So at the end of the day, you get to decide. You've got to make sure that it works for you, that it sits with you, it's in the right energy. But there is some impact around your past or past experiences and behavior that this all encompasses here. So I know a lot of you are going through a lot. People reach out with emails, sharing their current situations and how certain circumstances resonate. And then others of you, obviously who've booked a whole bunch of readings as well. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. Everyone has things going on. So just remember, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, trust in yourself more. I think that's a big thing, trusting in yourself more. But I do see that whatever that you're wanting to do in this next step, in terms of whatever's shifting in your life and these opportunities are presenting itself, I can see that you really want to come through and make something amicable, even though there's been challenges or something that's been difficult in the past. But there's definitely some area of your life that I feel you're closing one chapter and heading in a new direction here for you, Pisces, okay? I'm going to leave it there. I will catch you tomorrow. As always, appreciate you being here. If you haven't subscribed already, it'd be great too. And we can connect into your energies as well. Speak to you soon. Bye now.